crostata di marmellata di ciliegie. I am in Bologna. Bologna is a wonderful city in Emilia-Romagna. Actually, the Emilia part, that's where I am. And I'm visiting with some friends. Does this look like a house? Well, it's a little store of my two dearest friends, and Monica and Daniela, the two of them. And they make pasta. They sell pasta out of this little store right here. In the back is Il Mercato dell'Erba, is the market, so you have everything here. And this is the season for cherries. And I couldn't help myself but make a quick tart for you. So butter and sugar, and that is whipped together. The butter, you know, always work with the cold butter. It's hard to whip it, so I did a little bit before. I'm gonna add to that flour, just regular flour. Almond flour. And almond flour is great because, you know, the macaroon feeling, the chewiness to a dough, that's what almond flour does. And it has a nice texture. A little bit of salt. And now let's get this all together. Do not overwork the dough because, you know, the butter will begin to melt and that's no good. Think about pie making, that crumbly dough. And, you know, no machines here. This is all by hand for them. Now, look at this arsenal of pasta rollers, from the big ones to the smaller ones, and these are cutters. So these are serious ladies about their pasta. You know, in Italy, if you're talking about egg pasta, there's no better place than Bologna, Emilia. And if you're talking about tortellini, this is the heart of tortellini. So here we are. Wrap it up. It's saran wrap just like that. Put it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, and I'm going to get myself a nice espresso. Or maybe a Bellini will do. Bellini con Amarene. Or should I say, the cherry on top. Salute,
Salute.
no? Allora avete detto salute, facciamo sì.
Salute.
Anche la menta c'ha la sua parte un po'. Buono, buono. Allora, Enrico, esattamente ci hai messo la marena?
Sì, abbiamo messo un cucchiaino di sciroppo delle amarene, abbiamo colmato col prosecco e abbiamo messo qualche goccia di succo di arancia fresco.
So, Enrico put a spoon of the syrup in which the amarena is cured in a special way, and then the prosecco on top of it made it nice and bubbly. And of course, he finished it with a squeeze of the orange. Ma dimmi un po', questa nota, questo gusto particolare, me lo spieghi un po'?
È un gusto dell'amarena tipica della varietà di ciliegia selvatica. Questa nota viene poi arrotondata dalla nostra ricetta e che ovviamente è segreta.
So now she's telling me, what is this particular taste? And she said, of course, it's in the cherry. We rounded off with our special recipe. The recipe is over 100 years old. And of course, she didn't give me the recipe, but the taste is there. Brava, grazie, grazie. Salute un'altra volta. And we keep on cheering because it's delicious and we're going to continue to drink. Grazie, Enrico, eh?
Grazie a voi.
He's the one that put it together. Grazie, Stefano.
Grazie.
So let's assemble the tart now. The filling. Cherry jam, that will bind it all together. Here I have some reconstituted dry cherries. You know, you can do it with rum, you can do it with water. And the Amarene, cured Amarene, if you will. This is the land of cherries, but Amarene specifically. So this is a little cherry that it is bitter and sweet, and it is excellent done this way as they do it in Emilia. These cherries are just so versatile because they're, you can stuff cakes with them, you can make Manhattans with them, use them for drinks, use them for ice cream sundaes. I'm draining it out, the juice, because, you know, the tart, you don't want it too juicy. But otherwise, the juice is excellent. And the filling is all it is the jam that keeps it all together. So the dough, I rolled it out. Rolling it between parchment paper is a great idea. This way you can handle it better. I have a baking pan, a low one. You don't need a big one. I'm measuring. I just want it to come up the sides, maybe stretch it out a little more. So I rolled it out, and I put it in the refrigerator all rolled out like that so I can handle it because it is such a fragile dough. Make sure that you put a piece of parchment paper underneath, then a little butter and flour on the side so that you can flip it out. Then you just put it on top like that, and you can just flip it or help yourself with something so it doesn't break on you. And you just flip it up, just take the parchment, and you say, oh, Lydia, it's dripping. Oh, but it is so easy. It's like Play-Doh. It falls right into place. So now, with a knife, pick it up and just cut. Okay. Shape it in, because you don't want these little pieces to burn when they bake. You want them into the pan. So out of the dough that I made, that whole dough, I cut it in 2/3. 1/3 is right here, and I'm gonna cut the lattice out of it, the lattice topping. And 2/3 are used for the base right here. Okay, let me put the stuffing all right in. Now, you can think of this with any fruit, any jam. You can do it strawberry and rhubarb, blueberries. So let's just even it out. And you don't need all that much of a filling either. This will be just enough. And again, parchment paper, that makes it easy for you to move the dough and go even sizes like that. And you cut this whole dough, and then you use what you need, and the rest make into cookies. So you do it from one side to the next. Let's do it diagonally. You see how it's breaking? So be careful. That doesn't mean that you can't patch it up. Patch it up just like that. Because once it bakes, it's gonna bake together. Oh, I have a spatula. It's not the perfect spatula for this, but it will help me. Take this one. Okay. Now, on top of that, I'm gonna put some almonds. Toasted almonds are such a great topping for this, and they will toast and they will be delicious, and voila, your tart is ready to be cooked. Put it in a preheated 350-degree oven, 45 to 50 minutes, and it should be nice and crunchy and golden and delicious. While in Bologna, I went back to visit my dear friends at Le Sfogline, the two sisters, Daniele and Monica. They were some of the first teachers I had in making the real sfoglia bolognese, and that means the egg pasta. It is supposedly the best pasta in all of Italy, and that's why Sfogline. So I went to visit with them, and of course I learned something new. They showed me how to make it pasta in a package form. This reminds me certainly when the weekend came. Saturday was the pasta making day, the shaping, and the grandmas would be around there shaping, and the kids would run around and learn at the same time. But the stuffing was quite interesting. Just plain ricotta with some lemon rind, some lemon juice, and as simple as you can get and as fresh as you can get. And from my heart to your home, you were so gracious every time. So the two of you, okay? Mwah. Until until next time, we'll come and learn a new recipe. Okay.
Thank you.
So here we are in Le Sfogline, this jewel of a little pasta shop right behind il Mercato delle Erbe in Bologna with Monica and Daniela. Piacere,
Ciao.
che piacere.
Ciao, Lidia. Anche per
Oh,
noi.
it's such a pleasure. Yeah. You know, these two ladies, they're two sisters. I've been coming here for 20 years.
Yeah. Yes,
and
true.
I came here to profess my pasta making, because that's what they do, this golden sheets of silk pasta that they do here. But now I'm going to ask them to taste my creation. Volevo assaggiare, sì.
Yes.
Cosa vi sembra? Do you like it?
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'm longing to taste it.
Okay, all right. So you make cakes here, right?
Yeah.
What do you make?
Usually apples cake during the winter, and for summer we used to make another with peaches.
But cherries is fantastic.
Cherries are great.
Yeah, they're good.
We love it.
So since the dough is soft, crumbly, which makes it delicious, a serrated knife and nice and easy. Okay. One for you, one for each one of us here. Let's see.
Oh, I prepare with ice cream.
Okay, she's gonna set it up. I'm going to decorate this for my guests out there. So you see,
Okay.
you can
put
just
the cherries.
line it up. Some small ones, some larger ones.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, and you put some Amarena cherries on top of it. Should I put a little bit of powdered
Yes,
sugar on top? Yeah?
yes.
Yes,
of
for the
course.
diet is perfect.
Just a little bit.
It's very light.
That's it. For the diet, you see.
Yes, it's
Always
perfect.
a diet. That's why.
You know, life, you gotta eat some good things now and then. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And are we gonna drink something with?
Of course, we are going to.
What are we drinking?
Lambrusco.
We're in
Of
Lambrusco.
course.
Dress.
Okay. Lambrusco is a regional wine here. It's dry, it goes great with desserts, but it also, because this is sweet. Beh, prima di tutto facciamo un cin-cin.
Eh sì, cin-cin.
Thank you for having me in your
Thank
house
you.
Thank
again.
you for coming again.
A little sip. So
Very good.
let's taste. I want your opinion on.
Yes, of course. Really special.
It's delicious. You know,
Yes, delicious.
all my
really
viewers
delicious.
in America are going to be so delighted to meet two wonderful Italian ladies that are passionate about their pasta. You know, Americans love their pasta. But for now,
È buonissima.
sì, ti piace?
Moltissimo.
Okay, then you can use my recipe. I certainly
yes,
use,
of course,
I
from
certainly
you.
use many of yours recipes.
Thank you so much.
While we're enjoying our friendship, I invite you too. Tutti a tavola a mangiare. Do come.